Apostle David preaches to us that we should make sure that part of our Christian responsibilities is to preach and minister to our neighbors. And so this year, one of my goals was to grow spiritually, and so I promised myself that I would do San Diego for Christ outreach for the first time ever, where we minister to the public. And wouldn't you know that every time I set an intention, the devil likes to play tricks on me. So every time I set an intention, there's always some emergency comes up or some physical ailment, and it always tries to prevent me from coming. And wouldn't you know, the day of the outreach, I get awoken at 5 a.m. by searing side pain and nausea and dizziness and think, oh God, am I going to make it to this event, right? But I press because I know the devil's tricks, and I press anyways. And I try to alleviate the symptoms, doing everything I can possibly think of to help with subside the symptoms. And I continue to press, and I get to church, and the symptoms get worse. I start getting so dizzy that I have to hold the picnic table to stand up. And I was thinking, oh, dear Lord, please don't let me pass out here in the church. But thankfully, God sent his prayer warriors to me. He sent brothers and sisters to aid me with encouragement, and they spoke life over me, and they gave me small acts of kindness and aid, tea here, some snacks there. And with each small act of kindness, I could feel the symptoms retreating, right? And I get to the event, and wouldn't you know that when you press, you're rewarded, right? I get to the event, no symptoms whatsoever. So I just want to remind you that we don't walk alone, right? That God's there, and he carries us through things we don't think we might survive, and that even the smallest acts of kindness from our brothers and sisters, that small amount of encouragement can be the difference between victory and defeat. And so I encourage you to continue to press, because when we press, we win, and I give God all the glory.